I mean, there's been a lot of movement around how, especially after the pandemic, we're losing a lot of businesses. A lot of organizations are looking at how can we catalyze neighborhoods in a more effective way. Again, I think it's in this like same light where it's how do we build local community building? How do we build these like centers in community where people gravitate towards? So like whether they are coffee shops or other spaces where, you know, people probably have some neighborhood specifics that are like, yeah, I go there all the time. Or like, to me, Jumping Bean is like one of those spots just in Pilsen that I likely will see somebody that I know there over the time, but like that's a staple that I think not seeing it in Pilsen is like, it takes away from what the identity of Pilsen is.
Yeah, if it were to no longer be an institution.
So part of that is like, how can we build more of those, you know, institutions? I think we were just talking about this as a team the other day, like in Mexico, it's very normal for like communities to have like more like either gatherings that happen at local parks on Sundays or certain days where people dance and like gravitate towards each other. And I think it's on this idea of like the separation that we've had over the last couple of years. And so, you know, part of our goal is, you know, finding funding to find ways to activate communities in a more unique way, in an experiential way that.
Yeah. So are these grants specific to activities?
A lot of them are towards like specific activities like catalyzing new neighborhoods or neighborhoods that just have had, you know, storefronts kind of, you know, exists and they're no longer there, and then, you know, that doesn't really have a nice curb appeal as you're going through a neighborhood, and there's like things that are just closed down. I
know Sherman Thomas Dilla would take you to one of the grocery stores storefronts in Inglewood at the end of the tour, and what a great way to just to participate in another neighborhood.
I mean, that's a big part of the work is like, how do we get people to get more connected to the businesses and the people that are in those communities more than just a transactional nature? Because it's very easy to go to your taco shop or coffee shop or grocery store, get what you need and remove. But it's very different when you have a little bit of a built relationship with that individual. You see them almost every day, or you know a little bit more about their story beyond like, hey, you're providing this really great product for me and I'm just leaving from this situation.
I wonder if the next step for you guys is an actual, like you could do it with DRK right now, but an actual venue space.
Yeah. No,
remember when Ramova was reactivated? Oh,
yeah. I do remember that.
And they partner with Duck Inn, Chef Kevin, and I forgot the name of the brewery, but you know, there's a brewery, there's a restaurant in there, and it's a concert space.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's funny when you think about that, because as you brought that up, it's something that we definitely have been focusing on is like, how do we build that space? And so, I could see that being in our future. I'm going to put it into the universe in some way, like if someone's listening and like wants to tap into this work, because we deeply care about, you know, this work in a very genuine way. Again, we live in this neighborhood, so it's not like this is something that we're looking to do for our own, you know, goals, our own work that we want to do. Like, we deeply care about community in a way that if there's ways that we can bring folks together around food, around arts, around music, like those are things that make us happy. And then as creatives in Chicago, like being surrounded by other people who also, you know, carry that goal or that crave or that passion for being a creative, whatever your outlet is, whether it's, you know, photography, podcasting, food, music, like everyone kind of has their own outlets, but I think there's a need and a desire to create more spaces where those can continue to exist. They're safe, they're sustainable, and they're, you know, not in your one-time pop-up kind of event, but something that can be long-lasting. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, you might even like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right here. I'll see you in the next one.